Okay, so let's talk about how do you know if the person in front of you is the right person? So let's say that you are starting out your business journey and you're looking for a coach. You're starting out your sexual healing journey and you're looking for a coach. You are looking for your life partner. You are on the look. How do you know who the right person is? So many of us are embodied in a lack of trust, where we are in fear, we're in a reptilian mind, where we don't really know, is this the right thing? Is this not the right thing? Is this the right person? Is this not the right person? That even when the perfect person shows up in front of us, we don't actually know. We start to question it. So I want to unpack how we actually know who the right person is, why we should know that, how you can know that, and then having the faith and the courage to say yes and go for it. The first thing, and how do you know it's the right person for you? You know that it's the right person in front of you because you are a vibrational or an energetic match for the people in your field. So I want us to look at this on a macro level. I say this often because our brains don't comprehend it. 8.5 billion human beings. I want you to take a moment and just take a breath and think of the largest amount of people you've seen in one space. Maybe you've been to a concert. Maybe you've been in an arena where you've seen 1 million people. Most of us, maybe 10,000. And I don't know if you've ever been in the center of that space, but it's huge. It is expansive. It's just insane to see 1 million people or 10,000 people. It's absolutely like, what is going on here? 1 million compared to 8.5 billion, our brains actually can't logically fathom it. No one person has ever seen all 8.5 billion people in one succinct flow. It's not possible. And yet, that is how many souls are here on this planet. Which means that the people who are in your field, and I'm talking your close field, your physical field, your environmental field, are what we call a quantifiable miracle. On a mathematical level, it shouldn't be possible on the probability scale that they are actually connected to you. Now, when we're walking along, we see lots of people, but sometimes we come across a human being who we resonate with. It's like, I know them. I feel so connected to them. There's such a depth of connection. Again, this is not here to make sense to the logical mind. It's energy. And this is the power of understanding energetics, that the human experience is a mirror of densified light energy that is reflecting multiple other spheres of light that we don't perceive, but we feel and we sense through our body. So the human beings who come into your life, who are in your field of consciousness, who you resonate with, and who then you end up speaking or connecting to, already boils it down on the probability scale to this is something that is significant. If you're looking at significance, that is on a scientific level, what we would say is significant. It's a significant connection. So in the midst of all of us freaking out about how do we know if this is the right person, the fact that that person's in front of you, that you resonate, that you're connecting with, and you're having a conversation about a topic that is relevant in your personal human experience right now, and they have answers or ideas to, is usually how you can begin to say, this could be the right person. Now, how do we trust that they're the right person? We trust that other human beings are right for us when we trust our energetic field. When you start to realize that you are in fact magnetizing the people into your life, you're going to start to realize that the way that you trust others is the level that you trust yourself, your desires, and your clarity of vision. So how do you know they're the right person? Well, you know that inside you, you've stopped looking at the outside world to give you answers, and you've come within yourself and got very clear inside your heart about what you want, when you want it by, how you want it, and what it's about. So many of these manifestation, and something I really deepen into in my work with my one-on-ones and my group containers, is understanding manifestation as actually just laws and principles of energetics that are perfectly masterable, that align for you and your truth. It's as simple as that. And when you trust yourself and you have your clarity, and that's why we do the inner work, that's why we do the journaling, that's why we do the processing, that's why we do the quantum energetics, that's why we do the astral projection, that's why we do all of the practices, is because you then come into your embodied truth. You trust yourself. You know thyself. You know what's here. And then when you look at the outside world, you're not seeking an answer. You're waiting for a reflection on a probability scale of significance that reflects back what you're looking for. You start to know that's exactly the right person. That's the right person because I've done the inner work. I know my truth, I know what I'm looking for, and I can understand on a scale of probability, this is a miracle. Yes, I want to clarify the limiting belief that there's so many other people out there doing it. Yeah, there are. Of course there are. There are a lot of people who are the answer to a lot of things, doing the same thing as you, doing the same thing as me, doing the same thing, and the right person is the person who lands in front of you. And you can trust that when you've built inner self-trust. Simplify for your mind. Simplify for your soul. Simplify by trusting the process of the human experience. Because there will always be people better, and there will always be people worse, and there will always be others doing the same thing. But the right human being is the perfect set of energetics of life circumstance, your inner world, and their light or their outcome or what they offer, all coming together into a moment in time where it lands. And when you can recognize it and you have that inner faith and trust, you can then take aligned action with that person and choose in faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen. To take a step, to take a leap, and begin your journey in sovereignty and in clarity that this is your miracle. And no one gets to take that from you. And you get to maximize that with your inner belief system and the power within you to then multiply what you're desiring to bring and the desired outcome that you're wanting to manifest. And that is how you know who the right person is in your life, how you heal your inner energetics, and how you begin your process and your journey of moving forward.